Students, in this video we will learn about leaf venation. The arrangement and distribution of veins and veinlets in the lamina is known as venation. Here, how the veins are distributed and arranged in the leaf called venation. Lamina means broad expanded structure attached to a leaf. It performs a function as photosynthesis. The veins or the vascular bundles. So, in the veins, the cells of veins that brings water and minerals from the roots into the leaf. So, it is a vascular bundles. It consists xylem and phloem elements. The petiole of leaf continues into the leaf blade. Here the petiole, it will continue into the leaf blade, has the mid vein or midrib. It produces the lateral veins. Veinlets means these are the secondary veins or small veins. See, it is in a leaf. Here in the middle present midrib and these are the veins. It is a blade and base of the leaf has a petiole. Next, the functions of veins. Here how the veins are functional in the leaf. First one, they act as a skeleton and give mechanical strength to lamina. Here it will act as a skeleton and it will give a mechanical strength to lamina. They keep the lamina flat to resist the maximum amount of light. Here the veins, it will keep the lamina flat because to receive a maximum amount of a light. Conduction and distribution of water and minerals is also to the cells of leaf. Here the veins, it will perform a function. It will conduct the water and mineral salt from the roots to leaf. Next, fourth point, conduction of food manufactured by leaves. Here it will conduct a food manufactured by leaves. Types of venation. There are two types of venation are found in flowering plants. First type, reticulate venation. Second type, parallel venation. First one, reticulate venation. In reticulate venation, the veins are arranged in the form of a network. Here reticulate means network. So in this type, the veins are arranged in the form of a network. Example, leaves of dicot plants. Most of the dicot plants, the veins are arranged in a network. Reticulate venation is of two types. Again, these are classified into two types. First one, unicostate reticulate or pinnately reticulate. Second type, multicostate reticulate or palmately reticulate. First type of reticulate venation is unicostate or pinnately reticulate venation. There is a single prominent midrib at the center of leaf blade. Here only single midrib is present at the center of a leaf blade. It produces lateral veins and veinlets in the form of a reticulum. Here it produces the veins and veinlets, means secondary veins or smaller veins in the form of a network. The veins are branched to one another. Example, mango, guava, ficus. Second type, multicostate reticulate or palmately reticulate. Multi means several. There are several equally strong veins. Here there are so many equal strong veins in the leaf blade. It is of two types. Again it classified into two types. Multicostate divergent, multicostate convergent. Divergent means veins are moved in different direction. Here convergent means veins are come closer. A. Multicostate divergent. The prominent veins spread out towards the apex. Here the veins move in a different direction towards the apex. Example, cucurbita and ricinus. Multicostate convergent. The prominent veins arise from the base of leaf blade. Here the veins arise from a base of a leaf blade and converge towards the apex of leaf blade. Here the veins come closer towards the apex of a leaf blade. Example, ziziphus. It is a pinnately reticulate, multicostate divergent, multicostate convergent. The veins are in network form. Second type of venation, parallel venation. In parallel venation, the veins runs parallel to each other. Here the veins runs parallel to each other and do not branch and to the margin. In monocot is parallel venation is common. In monocot plants, the parallel venation is common. Example, wheat, paddy, etc. The parallel venation is of two types. Here the parallel venation is two types. First one, unicostate, multicostate. First type, unicostate or pinnately parallel. There is a single prominent midrib in the center of leaf blade. Here also only single midrib present at the center of leaf blade. The lateral veins on either side of midrib are parallel to one another. Here the veins are equal in both sides of a midrib and parallel to each other. Example, musa. Either side means both side of midrib the veins are present and it is parallel to one another. Next, multicostate or palmately parallel. There are several equally strong veins in the leaf blade. Here also there are so many and equal veins are present in the leaf blade. Here it classified into two kinds. Palmately parallel divergent, palmately parallel convergent. Divergent means veins moves in different direction. Convergent means veins comes closer. Palmately parallel divergent. The veins spread out or diverge from the base of the leaf blade. Here the veins, it will spread out or move in a different direction from the base of the leaf blade. Example, Barosus. Next, palmately parallel convergent. The veins are converge at the apex of leaf blade. Here the veins are come closer to the apex of leaf blade. Example, grasses, sugarcane, etc. Parallel pinnate in the banana. Next, parallel palmate divergent. Next, parallel palmate convergent. Here the veins moves in a different direction at the base of a petiole. Here the veins will come closer to the apex of leaf blade. The flow chart of venation. Here in this, first reticular venation, second type parallel venation. In reticular again classified into two types, unicostate, multicostate. Here also same in parallel venation, unicostate and multicostate. Next, multicostate classified into two kinds, convergent and divergent. Here also same. It classified into two types, convergent and divergent. But examples are different. Here mostly seen in monocot plants. In reticular venation we can see mostly in dicot plants. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe.